Be honest. I mean, real honest. Has ChatGPT ever given you one of those bland, boring answers that made you think, what is all the hype with this ChatGPT? I know it has for me. Well, hi, I'm Maria. Thanks thanks for coming back to my channel. And what I do is I help people who are interested in building businesses online, who happen to be over 40, to do that with using affiliate marketing, digital products, lead generation, and I'm adding some AI stuff to the mix too, as you can tell this week. But one thing I want to talk about is today, has ChatGPT ever given you those bland answers? Do you think it's ChatGPT's fault? Well, I don't think it's its fault. Most of the time, it's is it it? I don't know. Most of the time it's not. I'm trying to close a window here. Most of the time it's not ChatGPT's fault. It's probably the prompt, which means it's probably you have to do a better job with prompts, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. Today is going to show I'm going to show you how to talk to ChatGPT or talk about it a little bit more so you can actually get some amazing super specific answers, not just some of the canned answers and the regular stuff that someone else might get. Yesterday, we talked about some of the settings that you should have on. And today, we're going to talk about the prompts. So here's the deal. ChatGTP is like a friend who wants to help you, but needs some clarity. They need to know what's going on. What's the problem? What's the issue? What do you want help with? So a vague question would be like getting a vague answer. So you ask a vague question, you're going to get a vague answer. So you have to be clear, you have to be specific with your questions. The more clear and specific you are, the surprisingly good the answer is going to be. And what is the secret sauce? Well, it's think about role plus task plus goal. Role, ROLE, plus task plus your goal. What is your goal? Talk to ChatGTP tell ChatGTP, you talk to it, but you tell it like who to be. What do you want and how do you want it delivered? It's like giving your GPS a full address instead of just say, take me somewhere. So it's more like, who are you? Say, I'm a ghostwriter. And what do you want? What to do? So I'm a ghostwriter. I mean, I want you to be a ghostwriter, and I want you to write a book about me, and I want you to deliver it. Something like that. That's how you would best do a prompt. So you do a live prompt would be like bad prompt, a good prompt, and an amazing prompt. You're going to get to those levels depending on what you ask it. So you've got to see what a bad prompt is. So a bad prompt is something like write me an email, and it will run and write you an email. It's going to be short, generic. It's not going to even address what you want. A better prompt could be something like write a friendly follow-up email to a client who hasn't responded in a week. Two short paragraphs, casual but professional. This one is so much better. It feels like a human. And that sounds a lot better. It sounds like something you would send. Now, the most amazing prompt would sound more like this is what I was trying to explain, and I didn't explain it too well, but it would be more like this, like you are, I had to think it through. You are a marketing coach, helping me follow up with a client. So you see, there's you are, well, you telling it what it is and what you wanted to do. So you are a marketing coach helping me follow up with a client who hasn't responded in a week. So you write a 2 or 3 page or paragraph email, keep it professionally and keep it warm, but reopen the conversation and remind them of the value I bring. So you're telling ChatGPT to bring all these things into this email describing you. And then boom, it's like having a copywriter on demand. I remember there was a copywriting agency that was, I forgot the name of it, but now that's not, you don't even need that. You can do this. You can use ChatGPT. The ChatGPT. There we go. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every time. Here are three prompt templates that you can send. You can steal, you can hold, and you can use. So role number one is more of a role-based prompt. And I am looking at a note because I made a list of these prompts. So in role-based prompt, you want to act as a role. Help me complete a task, and in the tone. So example of that would be act as a coach. Help me outline 3-step plan to grow my email. Friendly and motivating. So there you go. Act like a role. The role is act as a coach. Help me with a specific task, which is help me outline a 3-step plan to grow my email list. And then the tone that you want, friendly and motivating. That's the role-based prompt. Now, the second one is step-by-step prompt. This is explain a topic step by step, like I'm the audience. So an example is explain SEO step by step. I'm a beginner who hates tech jargon. There you go. Explain the topic. Explain SEO step by step, which is the part. And I'm a beginner who hates tech jargon. So that's the audience. The third is example-based prompt. Here's an example of what I want. Insert the example. Now create one about, and then there you insert your topic. So the way it is this one's perfect for rewriting posts, scripts, or even sales pages. And so you put that example in, which is this one. That's the example. So avoid these prompts because they never succeed. They're pretty bad. Excuse me. The biggest mistake I see that people have been making, and I've been making them too, is being too vague, like I mentioned earlier. Don't just say make a social media post. Tell it the platform, the style, the topic, the tone. And remember, yesterday we talked about creating in the settings your own custom giving it the information about who you are and what you want to do and what you've been doing and everything else so it could customize answers to you, tailor them. So overloading the prompts. If you ask for a blog, 10 tweaks, it's 10 like X's, sales page, video script all in one, it's going to get confused. Break it into small bite-sized pieces. And the other one is not checking your answers. AI can sound confident while being wrong. Double check facts, numbers, quotes, especially if you're using it for business. And remember, you can look this up, but AI has a tendency to what is called hallucinate. So you have to make sure that it is responding correctly and the topic is correct. So the next time ChatGPT gives you a boring answer, don't give up. Give it direction. Try one of these simple templates today and come back to tell me in the comments what you created. I'd love to hear about it. So below, I'm going to put them in the description, these prompts. So you can look them over, copy and take them and swipe them and use them. So I'm going to put them in the description. So let me know what you think. I hope this was somewhat helpful. So thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.